Hello. Uh, Welcome. My first live stream ever. Um, yeah, hopefully this doesn't go too badly. So essentially, the you can probably tell by my voice, I've been quite unwell last few days. So essentially, I've not really had a chance to do a great deal of video. So I thought if I go live today, we can do a little bit of update stuff and see where we're at with iRacing. Essentially, my plan for today is see what's available. I've already registered for a practice event in the Porsche, so we'll see what happens and see, where we go. So what you can probably see on my screen right now is my sim hub. So I'll just put that on my second screen as it should be. We'll go into. I should have a practice already registered, unless it's shut down already. But yeah. So I have got chat open, so feel free to leave me a message if you're watching, or thumbs up, all that good stuff. So I will mute myself on there because no one wants to hear themselves. Now, where was I? Oh yes, I was registered for a practice event as part of this. For some reason, I'm not anymore. So let's go into registration. Register. I've got to set up my controls for this. I've not driven the Porsche before, which is why this could be quite interesting. We'll see what happens. Now, for those astute watchers, you'll know that I normally drink coffee. I can assure you this is not going to trigger anyone, I hope. But this is coffee. It's just in a teacup. Yeah. I should probably put a coaster down there. These coasters are brilliant, by the way. These were a gift from my mother and father. If they're watching, hi. Yeah, little Star Wars coasters. Right, so we've gone for the GT wheel. It's a bit more like what you would find in the McLaren or the Porsche, that sort of stuff. So, yeah, once we get sorted, like I say, I'll have to punch in my controls and get them programmed, and we'll get up and running. See what this. So Virginia, I've raced here a couple of times before. You might have seen a video that I did GT 86s or whatever they are, the Toyotas, or GR86, whatever they are. Yeah, did them a while back on this track. Oh, and the weather's looking so nice. Yeah. Right, so first things first, we need to look at the controls. Cool. So look left, that one. Click done. Look right, that one. Click done. Click done. Controls. Okay, so ignition, that one. Starter, that one. Brake bias. Increase. Decrease. So I'm using the Moser wheel. I haven't actually got crew chief up yet, so we'll get that up on that screen, the one that you can't see.
Radio check. Spotter, radio check.
There he is. Right. Let's go and make a fool of ourselves.
46 litres remaining. The tyre wear looks fine, mate. Your brake temperatures are fine.
Pit limiter's not working. That's a good start. We should probably put that on. What's the pit limiter button? Try again.
45 litres remaining. We're not seeing any significant tyre wear. Your brake temperatures are looking good. Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometres per hour. Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
Wow, these are very different to what I'm used to. Whoa, bit of a lock up there. Nice, I quite like the car so far. And then he goes and does that. Bring the bias back a little bit.
P8. Okay, live wire. You need to watch the track limits.
I get that.
The leader has just done a 148.10.
Brought the brake bias back a little bit. Hopefully that'll stop me from locking up so much. Does mean that my brakes in the front aren't going to be reaching temperature anytime soon. Had to catch that. I do like these cars. That's better. Good line through there. Whoa, yes. No, this is a completely standard setup. This is straight out of the box, never used it before.
E9.
Oh, I've locked up again.
Now delete this lap, you've cut the track.
Oh, stalled it. So I've been using the number 2 marker for turn 1. I think I need to bring that back to the number 3 marker. So each marker will be a distance further away from the corner. Because I'm braking later, I'm pushing harder on the pedal. And obviously that's not where we want to be, because that's why I'm locking up. That could be a 4th gear. Now, the question is, do I drop out of this session and register for a race? See how turn 1 goes this time. It's a 15 lap race if I do. That's better. That was a good one. So we're going to go for the 3 marker this time. There it is. Much better. I could maybe go for like halfway between the 3 and the 2. Just so I could get a bit of that trail braking through the corner. Whoa! That got a little bit sideways. There is a car behind. Approaching slowly.
Off the pace.
Much better through there. Really don't like that corner. It's difficult. On triples you would be able to see that, or in VR you could look toward, but in this it's just not happening.
62.64. 62 is 1.7 seconds off the pace.
Ah, for pity's sake.
Watch the track limits. Please
Yeah. Right, let's go for a hot lap this time.
Position. metres, 1.9 seconds off the pace. Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
So I gave up the track position there because my lap was deleted. There's no point in me trying to mess anyone else's lap up. Although there is a guy behind me now. It's coming up quick.
Right side, clear right.
I do need to look at my buttons. I just pressed the box lap and my windscreen wiper came up.
P11.
I'm trying too hard to be fast now. But let's go back to the pits. Let's have a look at this button situation. In fact, I'm going to register for the race. Because if I register for the race now, I'll go straight into a practice session anyway. So if I withdraw from there... Oh, sorry. Refine the event, whatever it was called. Probably missed it now. Yeah. Bloody missed it. Ah. So, that's not gone great. What we saying, chat? Should we jump into a different one? Yeah, I think we'll go. What do we fancy, chat? Have you got an idea of what you fancy doing that you can see? Anyone? Sorry, I keep rubbing the microphone. I should. There we go. You probably can't hear me now. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. So we got let's go radicals. Watkins Glen. Register for race. This is going to be completely different to what I've just done. I'm a bit gutted actually. I was quite looking forward to a bit of Porsche there after that practice session. I'll probably get a bit. Excuse me. I told you I'm not very well. Yeah, I'll probably get a bit more practice on the Porsche before I go into another session with them. As you can see, it'd take a little bit of getting used to. It's not what I'm sort of used to. The nearest thing I could sort of relate it to is the Radical, because the way that the Radical handles is as good as the Porsche. The only difference is the Radical's a lot firmer in the wheel, and it's very light, the Radical, so you can sort of throw it about a lot more. You can feel the weight in that Porsche. Yeah, and also with the Porsche, the engine's more toward the rear. Well, it is in the rear. Radical is mid-engine. So forget what I just said about them being very similar. They're completely different. Bonehead. Okay, right. Let's have a look at the buttons, because I'm not sure what has gone on. Headlight flash should be that one. Speed limiter should be that one. Tear off visor should be that one. Brake bias, increase that one. Decrease that one. Cool. So it does look like everything else was set. Yeah, there we go. So
That's a new fastest lap for Johansson, 141.7.
oh, that's good. So it's gone a bit crazy with my stream deck as well. Oh well. Right. Okay, so my steering has also changed. .90 degrees left. Yeah. I don't know why that's changed. I really don't. Yeah, well, let's go to track, see what happens.
40 litres left. Tyre wear looks fine, mate. Your brake temperatures look good. Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometres per hour. Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
I was at Watkins Glen for a bit of practice earlier in the week. So it's pretty much flat through here. Even on cold tyres you can do it flat. I'm lifting a little bit, just get the temperature into the tyres, get them moving about a bit.
New fastest lap for Johansson, 141.3.
I got quiet, I know, I'm sorry. Oh, forgot where I am on track. So Watkins Glen used to be one of my favourite tracks on, like, I think it was Gran Turismo, or no, it would be early Forza Motorsport. what made it even better was, at the time, I had a Skyline. And I could drive a Skyline. And for those that are interested, I've just bought a new car, actually. If you want to know what, just leave me a comment. I'll let you know in my next video. You'll notice I'm coming in quite wide on the entrance to a lot of these corners. It's because the apex is, like, for the first few corners is quite late. So I want to get that turn in late so I can power out, because there's a lot more straights on this. So it's like long sweeping corner, long straight, long sweeping corner. Had a bit of a lock up going into that one. And a huge lock up there because I forgot where I was on track. How did I not get track limits there?
E5.
Get close to that wall there. 400. Third through the first bit.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. The guy ahead has just done a 155.1.
That's better. That's better through there as well. Run a bit wide on the exit, so I'm apex too early for that one. Keep going over to that right side.
Sector 2 is 2.4 off the pace.
Fucking hell. Oh, pardon my French. Go a bit quicker for that final turn.
You're currently 1.6 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap was at 146.0.
Using the width of the track now. Try and gain that extra second. Maybe half a second. I'm sixth a little bit earlier for the straight, which is good. And maybe take it down a little bit past the 400s.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. The guy ahead has just posted a 143.8.
Tidy through there. Ah, cocked it up again. Apex too early. Let's come off. Don't go to the right. Remember those fence lines. Don't go right. That wasn't very good. Ah! We're okay. Nothing to see here. It's going quite well then as well. There we go. You'll also notice I'm wearing a blue t-shirt today. This will be my live stream t-shirt. It's also my good luck t-shirt for when I'm watching Formula 1, which I did this morning. Spoiler alert, if anyone's watching and they don't want to know the result from this morning. Lando did really well. Strategy didn't quite fit what they aimed for, but points are points. Leclerc, great drive from him. Thoroughly deserved driver of the day. Carlos, what a result! Great drive. He's just beginning to prove himself to be the better driver on that team this year. I'm not saying Leclerc's bad, I'm just saying that out of the two, I think Sainz has got that carrot on a string now. Leclerc knows that he's got a seat there. I think Leclerc's going to have to come into his own next season when he's up against Lewis. But yeah, Carlos, what a drive. Alonso as well. See, for me, I would have put Alonso as driver of the day, but that's why I voted for him. Whoa, wide there again. Yeah, I would have put Alonso driver of the day for how he dealt with situation between him and Lando.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Slower through there then. Fence line, stay left. There we go. Much better. You can probably hear there as the back end started to step. I just banged it up a gear, kept the power in. And that basically meant that it didn't wheel spin out of the corner.
That's your best lap in the session. You're now 4.0 off the pace.
Right, let's go to race.
The car in front has just done a 142.5.
Now, this could be interesting. My first live race and my first radical race at Watkins Glen. That practice that you've just seen is pretty much all that I've done, minus 4 or 5 laps the other day when I first downloaded the track. Yeah, I think I sat in 6th at the end of that, so I'm just going to go to track so that I can see what other cars are out there. But I don't think I'm going to go out on practice, purely because I don't think there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, it is a fixed race. That's a bonus. As I say, or as I've said in previous videos, that there are times where I would mess around with the settings, but my issue is that I never notice any big differences. So I always wind up sort of swapping, changing, going to one extreme to the other, and then trying to find a balance. But because I'm getting better with my consistency, which is helping me then understand what my settings are and how my settings are getting better or worse. But I need to be consistent with a fixed setting before I can start playing with the how the car setup is. Now, I've got a flask of coffee behind me. I've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. No, I haven't. That's going in the wrong direction. I don't know how long I've got. How long's left in session?
Less than a minute.
Oh. Yeah, there's no point in me going to track. Let's see if I can get this coffee sorted out and get my seating position right. Whoa! Nearly fell out of my seat. Warm in here today. That could be one of two things. One, the temperature is up, and two, my temperature is up. Because I am still not right. Oh well, back to work tomorrow. Right. Pour me coffee. Turn my fan on now. If I start getting sweaty, my apologies. You'll see it more in this t-shirt than you would with my papaya one. That's right, papaya, not orange. Oh, right, let's do it. Seatbelt.
40 litres remaining. We're not seeing any significant tyre wear. Your brake temperatures are okay.
See if I survive.
Takes it's clear. Okay, live wire. We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
Just stabbing the brakes a little bit, especially when I'm going through some of these corners. Just move the tyres about, get used to that flexing the tyre wall. Tell there's next to no fuel in the car. Oh, fence line. Stay left. Whoa. Right, let's do it. Double brakes, 4th gear through here, flat. Double brakes, 4th, no, 3rd. I've lost a lot of time and that's knackered both laps. Why do I do that? Flat, flat, Stay flat. Stay flat. Tear off. Keep going. Getting a warning from YouTube saying that I've got not enough buffering or something. Can't read it right now because I'm absolutely pinned. Once I get out of qualifying, I'll see if I can sort out this video problem.
V6, that was a 146.6. This lap won't count, you've cut the track.
Well, you'll be happy to know if you are able to listen to me, as opposed to see video of me. I went past the track limits and lost my second lap there, so YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Oh. My apologies if you are suffering from buffering issues. Yeah.
The leader's just done a 139.8.
Shit, 139.8. I've got very little hope of keeping up with that, with my best laps being a 145. Oh well, sure, more caffeine will sort that out. So I've got 2 minutes to race time, and then I think it's I don't know how long the race is actually. Race is 4 hours? I don't think so. 16 laps. Bonehead, it says it there. Oh, so if you are watching, just feel free to bang us a message in the chat if you're watching at a later date. Yeah, and you enjoy what you see, how disastrous some of my laps can be. Please bang us a like, hit us a subscribe. You know, and as things progress, essentially what I'm trying to do is just go from a nobody on iRacing right the way through to. My dream is to get in to qualify for a race where some of the big names are in. You know, obviously that's years to come at the moment. So yeah, at the moment I'm an average person, just go to work every day. You know, I've got a wife, a daughter, a dog. I just bought a brand new car. Well, not brand new, but I just got a new car for me. Which I'll tell you about another time. But yeah, and essentially I don't have a great deal of time, so once or twice a week I'll get on iRacing, do a couple of races, whether that's open wheel or sports car. I'm going away from the sort of rallycross stuff. Yes, my licenses have gone up in that category, but I haven't got time to concentrate on 3 different licenses. So yeah, So I'm just hitting this.
That's the end of the session. 7th position.
Not bad. Not bad. I hope. Got a grid. I don't know how many cars are meant to be on the grid.
Your tyre wear looks fine, mate. Your brake temperatures are fine, mate.
I didn't ask you. Right. 17x is a penalty. 25x is a DQ. 17 laps, I believe. 16 laps to go. 120 to start. If it gets boring, feel free to like, subscribe, and then leave. But yeah. I don't know how this live thing works. It took me ages to get this set up. You'll probably notice that there was a live stream about 5 minutes before this started that was only about 30 seconds long. Pressed the wrong button. I'm normally good with technology. It's just technology's not very good with me. I think I'll turn the fan up. Hopefully you can still hear me and it's not blowing onto the microphone.
P7.
There we go.
Track temp is 25. The air temp is 19 Celsius. Okay, live wire. Are you ready? Watch for the lights. Green, green, green.
Oh, you fucking prick! I don't know if I've got...
Start's okay. Let's get settled in.
I've got damage. I fucking hate that. The guy's giving it fucking clowns. It wasn't even my fucking fault. The guy got a shit start and then turned in on me. Pit for damage. Well, it's going to be a practice session.
P6, 19 seconds ahead.
I know he is. How am I fucking stupid there? All I did was go around him on the home fucking straight because he sat still. I got a better start than him.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 64.
That
kilometers per
wanker's
hour.
getting a fucking message.
exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. The leader has just done 140.0. Blue flag.
Right side, clear right.
Oh, come on! And now my camera's gone off, so I apologise, but there's nothing wrong with the battery, the camera just died.
Blue flag. Blue flag. The leader has just done 139.6. P8. Yellow flag, caution. Johansson is now in the lead. Blue flag. Track temps increasing. It's now 27 Celsius.
I apologise if it's gone very quiet, I've got a lot of work to do. And my camera's gone off, don't know why. There's nothing wrong with the battery when I started.
P6. To track limits, please apply wire.
Get out of it. I went in a bit hot, that's all. Like I did there. not concentrating now because I'm so angry. That guy seems to think that it's my fault. So those of you that might have just joined us, I don't know because I'm not looking at the stream. I apologise, the camera's gone off and I have no idea how. And after qualifying in 6th, I think it was, I got off the lights really well, went around the outside of the car directly in front of me. As I got alongside him, he turned right, took me out. So I went a lap, I think I had a puncture. And I think the guy that's just left, as you can see at the top of the screen, is the guy that took me out.
That lap was at 146.0.
He seems to think it was all my fault. So at the end of this video, I will go and look at that stream and the replay while you're still on live, and we'll review it together. So I've got 10 laps to go.
Blue flag. Blue flag.
So these are the cars that were in front of me.
Left side. Clear left.
Blue flag.
On your right. Clear right.
So that's where I'm losing time in that last sector. You can see how he comes through those last two corners a little bit quicker than me. It's frustrating because on the blue flags I've got to give up position. Even though I might be like a second or two off their pace, as you can see, I'm gaining on him again. I have a slightly different line through some of these corners. Tear off. So frustrated with that first incident. It's left me on the back foot, and as you can see, it's not like my pace is bad. There's a couple of corners where I need to pick up, but yeah. But I'm not far off the pace. You can see that he's not getting away from me. Admittedly, I'm not catching him. So the guy I'm following is literally the guy ahead of me, and he's one lap ahead of me. Whoops. Not concentrating again. Forgetting where I am on track.
Live wire, halfway home, fuel's good.
That's good, because I don't want to have to pit again. What's the strength of field?
1372, 6th place.
So strength of field is, whereas I'm like 1200, the rest of the fields, the strength of field is an average of 1300. So there's going to be myself bringing the average down. There might be another driver bringing the average down, but overall the quality of driver is going to be shit better. No, overall the quality of driver is going to be better. I don't mean that he's going to be shit. What that's going to do is, if I stick where I am, I can't even remember my starting position. I'm just trying to be smooth now, get some practice laps in. Maybe revisit this race another time when I ain't got someone that turns into me off the start finish line. Lights went green, I went sideways. Should we go for a best lap?
That was 144.4.
Oh, that was my best lap. Almost.
Flag.
Car feels like it's coming into its own now. Nice. Oh, I could have gone quicker through there. I lost my bottle because I came out the other corner a lot faster than I'm used to.
Okay, live wire. The next car is Simon.
Yeah. Simon, apparently. It's friggin' miles away.
Simon, ahead is pitting.
I'm pushing now. Get that. At least I'll get a race. I appreciate if you stuck around to watch. Pretty boring right now, I know. Oh, that inside curb disturbs the car.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tight.
Oh, bye. Three laps to go. Take it nice and easy. See if we can just bring it home. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, fuck.
Alright, live wire. Just cut the track.
I don't know if I've got damage. Have I got damage? It feels like there's damage.
P5, 2 to go.
Yeah, car feels a little bit wobbly now on the front. There's a little bit of vibration through the wheel.
We don't have that data.
Okay. Yeah, it feels a little bit wobbly through the wheel. I think we'll just limp home with it, whatever it might be. Frustratingly, I've got an 8X now, 3 of which was straight off the start line. Again, I'm going to go through the footage at the end of the race. Work out exactly whose fault that was, 'cause I don't think it was mine. I mean, I've been in a situation like that before, and yeah, it could be that
1 more lap to go.
I'm at fault. I don't see how. I was travelling in a straight line on his outside, but yeah. He seems to think it was my fault. The car's coming alive now, there's no fuel in it. Problem is that I get overconfident and then start throwing it into corners harder and then bouncing off the walls, as you've just seen. As we're coming in for the checkered flag now then.
P5. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
Yeah.
Should be about 2 laps remaining on this tank. 2.4 litres per lap. We're not seeing any significant tyre wear. Your brake temps are good.
Oh, there's a little bit of damage on that front right. It did feel a little bit wobbly, but it doesn't look too bad. But that's by the by. Right, let's quit. Yes. Save that replay. Now we're going to have a look at that replay, because I am not a happy chicken. Let's have a look. Again, I stand corrected if I was wrong. But I don't think I was. How could I be at fault if I'm coming from behind a car, I get around him, and then he hits my rear left? How am I the guy in the wrong? I didn't turn left. There was no steering input whatsoever. I hope you saw that on the camera. I was straight as a die.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Right.
Checkered flag, B6. That's the end of the session. 6th place. It exit is clear.
So that's qualifying. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'll skip. Here we go. Right. So I'm going to go from this view.
2.
I'll get around him. So how's that my fault? That is not my fault. Now, I appreciate that the guy in the grey car probably thought it was my fault.
"16 laps.
But he had a terrible start. They both did. Everybody did. I got almost perfect traction off the line. Yeah. I mean, let's change car, shall we? There is a way of doing it. It might be down here somewhere because I can't see because my webcam is in the way. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's disappointing. That really is disappointing. But as you can see from the replay, I did nothing wrong. Can I slow-mo that? So yeah, I'm traveling in almost a straight line. There is no input. Now, what you're about to see is something called netcode. Now, netcode is where the game believes that there is going to be contact, but because of a difference in ping speeds, then it automatically assumes that there is contact. Well, actually, you can see that there is actual contact. Sometimes there's like a little gap here, but yeah. So he contacts me. I then hit him. And I bet you that green car gets away undamaged. Yeah, I got a 4X for that. Unbelievable. Because I lost control. What does it say? Contact. Yeah. All me, apparently. Car number 2, contact. Well, yeah. So it's not all me. But, yeah. So that put me almost out of the race. I mean, to be fair, I made a good recovery, but I was never going to catch. I mean, I was clearly faster than him, and him, and him, and him, off the lights. I would have beat him in the race, and him, I reckon. I definitely would have beat him based on a qualifying, but it doesn't matter. The fact is that, yeah, that was not my fault. So let's see how that's affected my results. So my safety rating's gone down 0.1. All right, I can live with that. But my I rating's gone up. So yeah, bonus. Hopefully, I can't file a protest now against my I rating. Unfortunately, because as you can see, it will say went for the Nat 5. How would record a replay? Blah blah blah. Unable to file protest. So I've got to wait until the 7th of April at 3:12 p.m. So I've got another half hour to wait. But yeah. I don't think it was an intentionally malicious act. But yeah. Is what it is. Right. So bear with me a second. I'll go and sort out the camera and then I'll do a wrap up. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm back. Yeah, it's not a terrible result. It's one of them things, isn't it? Racing incidents happen. It's more frustrating that I instantly got the blame off other people before reviewing the footage, and that happens a lot with iRacing or any sort of racing game. For me, it was an enjoyable race, as radical racing for me always is. As I've mentioned in previous videos, that I do love the cars with great handling. So early on in the video, I did go into a practice session with a Porsche, and I was hoping to get into that race, but unfortunately I missed out. I think I do need a bit more practice with a Porsche, but it's surprisingly good for handling, considering rear-wheel drive, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'll fettle some settings for the Porsche and hopefully get a race out, record a race and then put it out soon as. But live, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like button. I've got 0 likes up to now. And subscribe if you want to see more. And for those joining us later, so I will change the name for the live stream just to reflect what's happened. But yeah, and I hope to see you again soon. All right. Yeah. So Livewire signing off.